Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast. It is Loose Talk.
Yeah, yeah.
And my name is your home. First of all, I'm your humble host. First things first.
Is there
I'm your
anybody that is
humble
proud
host.
here?
Os-
They are proud
Osage,
hosts
can,
too.
can I say
I'm not
something?
saying host. You've not seen the kind of hosts on the in the media space. A lot of them are proud though.
Osage, can I say something? You're
Yeah.
no longer on TV or radio. People won't turn they won't turn the station. This is podcast. They need to go anywhere. They don't need to say humble.
They came here.
They came here out of their own volition. Now for radio and TV,
You know
you say my humble host.
that's what that's what you guys are
because he did beg.
that's what you guys are thinking. That's what you guys are thinking, but it really doesn't work that way because attention span is attention
It's true,
span. There are
sure.
other podcasts fighting for your attention.
Yeah.
There are other things fighting for your attention. There's social media fighting for your
Yeah,
attention,
that's true, sure.
right? You know, when you're listening to a podcast, if you can actually listen, like play Instagram audio and it doesn't stop the
Yeah,
podcast,
yeah.
right? Because the Instagram audio plays on top of the
Mm-hmm.
podcast, and then you can still continue. You can continue listening to your podcast. But Twitter is entirely different.
Yeah.
So you just see one jobless boy post. It's 5 minutes. Is a 5 minutes video of something happening, and then the person clicks on it. Your podcast is paused, and from there the person can just start, scrolling
Yeah.
vertically,
On
checking
X.
other content. Your podcast don't
You
banana
don't
do
hang.
that. Oh.
True
And
that. We
it's
are
not
very
just podcast.
humble.
Anything you're doing on the internet, your competitors are Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Like those are your major competitors in terms of attention, right? Because if you're selling
Absolutely.
something on the internet and someone is maybe a customer is at the checkout point and start
Yeah.
listening to and start watching an Instagram video, he forgets that he wants to buy something and just moves
And an
on.
ad for the same thing that you're selling them pops up there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
For a minute now, I bought things on Instagram based on I saw an ad, I just clicked on it,
Oh,
went to the
me.
website. I'm an old head, so usually what I do is I take the URL, go back to my desktop, and like review and stuff. But at times, because you just put in your card, boom, 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 it's
Yeah.
done.
That's
You
all.
know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
so I purchased templates of like things I wanted to do, which is another a bright idea for people who are listening. If you are really good at something, create a template for it and sell it.
yeah. This
There
reminds
was
me
a guy that was selling.
of
Yeah.
when Basketball said he wanted to make a major announcement and he was praying that the likes of Bobrisky or Toto Dike don't come out that day and
Will not be
will
trending.
not be trending that day. This is Basketball, as popular as it is, the letter and breath of this country. And he was praying that
Yeah.
all these noisemakers on Instagram will not trend that day so that they can give his own show a chance. I'm like, if Basketball is hustling for eyeballs on the internet, who are we mere mortals at the end of the day?
Man, that's the thing about the internet.
After
Though.
the introduction, I
You
want to expand something on what you just said, Osagi, about if you are selling something on something. Please remind me. It's a very important point I want to make.
All right.
I should first of all, there are two things here that are just wrong with what the fuck this guy just said. Sorry, I
You are the host. You are the
apologize.
humble host. Remember,
Can I,
you are the humble
can
host.
I, can I finish
Remember.
speaking?
Okay.
Yes, but you are a rude co-host.
Nice one.
Because you are the
Just
anchor of the show. So I'm like, okay, you are leading the show.
listen to this guy. Just listen to how ridiculous this guy sounds. First of all, I'm doing the intro. He cuts in on the intro and we segue into something. It's him, right?
Yeah.
Then he now comes back and says, "Hey, when you're done with the intro, remind me to talk
Yeah,
about
because I want to
something."
take us back to the intro. I'm like, you
You
get.
didn't open your mouth. I would have finished the intro way
Since
minutes ago, and we would have been talking about something. Anyways, my name is Osagie Alonge, and we have with us our hosts as well. The two, one third. Then guys, go ahead and introduce
yep,
yourselves.
We are not
Steve,
humble hosts. You didn't say I have with me my humble host, my
hey,
humble.
hey,
Oh, okay, may
hey,
everybody talk for themselves. Cool, cool, cool.
my
you know
brother,
they shave person head for your absence as they talk for you.
oh, see, my brother, wisdom will not kill you.
Amen.
Wisdom will not kill you.
Amen. Eh,
Anyways, we have Steve Didden in the building, and we have Mr. AOT2
With the
Military in the
building.
building. How you
yeah,
guys?
Yeah.
we did. We're
So
good.
what I wanted to talk about was if you are
I
selling like
wait.
information.
How are you
I'm
doing?
sorry.
Wait.
I'm fine now. I'm fine. I'm stressed. I'm
Eh?
stressed.
Not
Hopefully it
good.
stops
Why
today.
you
I'm
stressed?
stressed.
Why you stressed? Why you dey
I have so
stressed?
much I'm doing right now, which I'm concluding today. You know what it is. Hopefully I conclude it today and just move on with my life. In the past 2 weeks has been terrible for me. You know when you are doing something, when you are doing a project and you just want all angles covered. So every minute something is popping up in your head. Ah, I've not done this. Should I add this? You know. So today I just decided that I'm not adding anything. I'm moving on. I'm completing the project and I'm moving on. So like the last 2 weeks has been really stressful. After today, I'll be fine and focus 100% on my work and other stuff. And watch movies. I've not watched the trending movie on Netflix. I've missed out a lot of like games, Premier League games, especially the ones that happen midweek. And yesterday, I didn't watch the 3 p.m. fixtures on Saturdays. I only watched the Arsenal game. I didn't even watch the Man City game. Yeah, so hopefully I get it done today and move on with my life.
Fantastic, fantastic. We're all praying for you.
Mm.
Everybody,
Thank you, thank you.
we the listeners or the whole host, everybody, we're praying for you.
Amen.
Mr. ALT2, how was your week?
Yeah, my week was good. I went back to work physically. So that was nice. Started writing again, and
That was nice.
yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, we all things considered, that was nice. Started writing
Yeah.
again, so yeah, it's good. Progress. We're making progress day by day.
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. I had my brother-in-law at our place,
Okay.
this week, well, last week rather. And yeah, it was good to just hang out, boys talk, guy talk, talk about a lot of stuff, go out, and yeah, it was a semi eventful week.
Mm, cool.
That was good.
Awesome. That makes sense.
Yeah, cool, cool, cool. Okay,
And you
Steve,
had
what
some
did you want to say?
non-alcoholic, and you had some non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, man, my Heineken 00.
Not to me, Oyinbo no go see
What is
for
then the
us.
need? So it's soft
What?
drinks, like it's soft,
So
like that means
it's a foamy soft drink.
it's soft drink
No, it has the same taste
Hey, boy, you
for
know
real.
the.
of it tastes like beer. It's beer. It has
But
the
you know
same
the high,
taste. The barley, everything. It doesn't. There's no
This one no
alcohol.
fit sell
It's
for. You
beautiful.
know fit sell for Niger Delta. I'm sorry.
you know, go fit surf on over here
Nah.
No,
because
they didn't bring it to Nigeria now.
They
They
know.
didn't
They've
go.
done their research. They don't do their market
In fact,
research.
if person,
that's fantastic market research.
Fantastic ones. They
in
don't
fact, if
bother.
person go do mistake, buy am. Saying they buy Heineken. Now waiting me, I even see say go. See, if they have to bring Heineken 00 to Nigeria, they will need to change the color entirely. I mean, even for Heineken 00, right? So for the regular Heineken, you have more of like the green,
Yeah,
dominant
Yeah.
all over the can. But for like Heineken 00, you have a lot of blue, right? Of course, you still have like the red star in the middle, but you have like a lot of blue. You know, here's the thing: if you bring these things to Nigeria, just like what they did with Origin and Origin Zero, you will need to do a perfect contrast. Origin is dark
yeah,
green, right?
it's true. It's true.
Origin Zero is going to
Yeah,
silver, white. If they want
that's
to do
true.
Heineken 00, they want to bring it to Nigeria, my brother,
Make you
the
white.
whole body is going to be because
It's
if
true.
somebody goes to the store and buys Heineken, right, and starts drinking and drinking and drinking and doesn't get high, the person is marching to Nigerian Brewery's office
Straight.
on Monday morning.
They should make it pure
Go
white.
and para.
They should make it pure white. Holy. See it holy, pure white.
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, I mean, for people who don't want to drink alcohol, it's not bad.
it's not bad,
It's not bad.
really. So,
Yeah, it's not bad. You know, it's not bad. You also have like something like Radler too. You have the 00.
yeah,
Radler
Radler
is
is
like
there too.
3% or 2%, anyways.
Yeah,
But like you have, Ayo, this is good for you. Ayo, you don't drink alcohol. Would you drink Heineken zero
Yes,
zero?
now, yes. Yes.
When you're
yeah.
among
So from
friends,
next year,
like
that's what I'll be drinking because I want to stop alcohol this year.
that's so, so, that's so.
I like I said next year. I see it in the fourth. We are just in April. So he has 8 months.
Mm, so I want to stop using. I want to stop podcasting by next year.
Next year. That's so.
So what I wanted to mention was that because you talked about some people who sell courses or whatever they do on like social media. I want to say
Yeah.
that I over the last 2 3 months, 2 months, let me say, I've noticed that I gravitate towards people who give more information. So there's something about people who give like seminars, webinars, who sell like stuff. For example, it's also a sort of service, right? They don't empower people enough, so that they just give little information, so that at the end of the maybe lecture, webinar, whatever, or their Instagram post or their content on social media, they'll just say, if you want to do it well, please come to us. We'll help you do this. We'll help you do that. I find it annoying. I found myself never caring about those people. The people I like the most are the people who give me the most information about the service and tell me that if you don't want to come to us, you can do it yourself and we'll teach you how to do it. Right? Those are the people I fuck with the most. Those are the people I really, really, even if I don't even need your service, I follow you on social media, I engage in your posts because I know that you know what you're talking about. You is your shit, like it's really your shit. And if I have any need for that service and if I don't want to stress myself, I'll come to you. That's just something that's because you mentioned it, I just wanted to put it out there. What do you guys think?
Um, I think that's something, what you mentioned is actually brilliant. But I don't think you should be mad at anybody because it's just two forms of marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
That's all,
It's
Yeah.
true. It's true.
right? The one
Yeah,
you really
it
care
is.
about, which is the second one, right? Let's start
Yeah,
from there. Is content marketing,
it's content. Yeah,
which
exactly. It's
basically,
true.
yeah. So regular
Yeah,
marketing is, oh,
it's true.
I am a rock star. Like I tell you guys,
Yeah,
I am a rock star. That's marketing, right? Content
yeah.
marketing is, let me show you how I'm a rock
How
star.
to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you understand? So the one
Yeah,
you really care about is content marketing, which
it's the
is
content
trying to
marketing part
solve
of that.
that problem. Oh, by the way,
Yes.
we have a service here that can
Yeah,
help you
Yeah.
solve this problem, right?
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, a great example. Okay, you watch a YouTube video and I don't know, Maggie is teaching you how to fry fish or how to
yeah,
fry
yeah,
a certain type of fish, maybe tilapia, right?
yeah.
And then in the middle of it, they're telling you, oh, you have to use seasoning. Oh, by the way, you
Use
know,
Maggie. Yeah,
yes, there's Maggie
it's
here
true.
to use, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have to
yeah,
use. Oh, by the way, we
yeah,
do sell seasoning if you want to. So
yeah.
if you want to get seasoning and cook it this way, you might want to get. But the other one is straight up, hey, you
Come
want
and
to know
buy,
how to
come and
cook,
buy seasoning.
Yeah.
my
Come
brother.
and collect it.
So it's that whole marketing mix where you have to apply all of them,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
true. It's
sometimes
true.
you stumble on, like regular marketing and advertising, and then
Yeah,
sometimes you stumble on content marketing. But I think
yeah.
it's very important for, um, absolutely important for companies that are selling products to engage in content marketing.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
in Nigeria, to be, I think one company that does it, like a digital company that does it right, in my opinion, that does it the best
Yeah.
because of the
Mm-hmm.
amount of resource they have. My goodness, is
Mm-hmm.
HubSpot.
Yeah, bro. Hotspot is my template in terms of even SEO.
Yes,
Hotspot SEO is mad,
at
right?
some
Hotspot
point,
and
I
Canva.
even think to myself,
Hotspot and Canva.
okay, but
Yeah,
at the point, I even think to
it's true.
myself, like
It's true,
the amount of the content HubSpot
bro.
is giving you.
Bro.
Like, are these
God.
people making money? Of course, they are
Of
because people
course.
sign up to
Oh,
use their
People sign
services
up to
yes
every.
use
now.
it. Yeah,
But like for
yeah,
someone like me that I haven't signed up to Hotspot before, people
yeah.
who do SEO or what's the other one? Um, oh, forgotten. Oh God, like the
Semrush.
newsletter. Yeah, like SEMrush, right, and stuff like
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
Yeah, people who use those services will definitely like sign up, etc, etc. I'm looking for a specific thing. It's stuff like they use it for like customer interaction. Zendesk is also another
Okay,
great
CR.
example.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's CRM.
Is it
Thank you.
Yeah.
Freshworks? Yeah, CRM. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm even looking. I'm just even trying to say CRM tool, right? Because
CRM.
that's
Okay,
what
okay,
helps.
okay.
Use Hotspot as a
Yeah,
CRM tool. Like if I'm not, I don't deal with like CRM tools when in
yeah,
my own company, right? I was more on the
yeah,
marketing side, so I was just looking for like templates, looking like formats and all that.
yeah.
And Hotspot is just like a
Too
world of
much.
all of
Yeah.
that.
It's like it's
So
too
that's the
much.
company for me that does great content marketing.
Content marketing.
Also,
It's true. It's true. It's true.
you know.
It's true.
And then
Do you have
you
like
have,
example of such companies like from Nigerian examples that you've known? I have one. I have two actually, but I
I
have.
think Piggy Vest was doing something when
Thank you.
there was a young man that was working there, but I don't know how much they are into it now. I'm sure they are, but like when I
They
was
are
really
still.
into it,
Following them
Piggy
up.
Vest,
Yeah.
yeah, they were
Yeah,
doing really good content. And Rise Vest also, they do some. See, you have it's a
yeah,
lot of Rise Vest does well.
Yeah.
The guy with the golden hair. They do
yeah,
some
yeah,
really
yeah,
good
yeah,
videos
yeah.
on social media as well, and all that. So those are two companies from a financial or like finance product perspective that I know have done um
Mhm.
stuff like that. Then you also had
Yeah.
the companies like all this Royco, the ones that used to sponsor, not even
Thank
sponsor,
you.
they
Family
own
Oracle Family Show.
Royco Family Show. They owned the program. There was Royco
Yes.
Family Show.
Maggie family
What's the
men.
name of the? There's one. Yes, there's another one that is it's done in Yoruba language too.
Oh,
Shoko
yeah, yeah,
Yokoto,
yeah. I know that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know. So some they
MTN
will
Who Wants to Be
advertise.
a Millionaire is also was a fine marketing content marketing platform too because MTN
Yeah, who
owned the
wants to
show
be
for a while.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Ultima owned the show. MTN
Okay.
kind of
MTN
Yeah.
became like
MTN
a
bought it.
title.
That's true.
sponsored
Optima
some
MTN
of
owned
became like
it.
a
it.
title sponsor for
But
That's
years.
true. The title sponsor. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
Ultima Studios owned the proprietary content from wherever they
Yeah.
were
That's
bringing it
true.
from.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah. So some Nigerian companies do some really good stuff. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of investment into content marketing. It's a
Yeah.
lot of
It's a lot.
investment. Trust,
A lot.
trust me, because and again, it's the vision of like the leadership. How much
Yeah.
autonomy are they giving to the marketing team, and
Yeah.
how much budget do they have?
Coco.
But if
Yeah.
if finance is saying, this billboard you put at the beginning of Third Mainland,
Yeah.
how do we
How
know how
much is
many
it
people are
bringing?
watching?
Yeah. How much? Can we
Yeah.
And
track
you're
it?
just like,
Yeah.
oh my, do you
You
understand? You're
know.
like, these guys don't get what they call brand equity and how it differs
Yeah.
from like regular,
It's
they
hard.
don't.
It's hard to explain, especially if
Yeah.
the worst place a marketing team or a content team could be is when the company is not making money
Mm.
Oh my
and
god.
you are in
Everything
your
is getting
meeting and
lost.
you're reading out your achievements, your social media reach, they'll just be looking at you like,
So,
what the fuck are you saying? So
And
it's
it's not
very
translating.
frustrating. Is not translate. It doesn't translate into because that's what they think. But
The one that annoys me
ultimately,
most,
which one?
yeah,
where you run like really good online campaign and you had like
yeah,
really good impressions and you even had like
exactly,
really good click-through rates, right? But people
yes,
like didn't purchase the product and they didn't want to put that on your head.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
And like, see, I ran my campaign, people went from here to here, got to the
Yeah,
product, probably viewed it. Now, this can be a pricing issue,
Yeah.
this can be
exactly. There can
do
be
I really
several
want this?
issues. Yeah,
Yeah, and all that. Okay, we'll go back and remarket to these people. And then there's
yeah,
no patience enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
To
yeah,
build enough momentum to say, okay, I have this number of people who were marketed this campaign, remarketed to, and they didn't pick it. Can we do like follow up calls? Can we run it? Because
yeah.
probably got them through maybe a survey, whatever. We have their email, we can reach out, and there's no patience because you have weekly meetings and they're like bang,
Yes,
bang, bang, bang.
the car.
Or you want to run an
Um,
ad on a billboard and it's quite expensive, and you say, I really want to run this thing here, and they say, we have budget for 1 month. But to build something enough for ad recall, it's 90 days,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
90 days actually, at least 3 months. That's true.
you know. So I've been in companies where they're like, what do you want? This is what you want. Go and have a ball. They gave me budgets. It
Yeah,
wasn't bottomless budget, but like
yeah, yeah.
it
But
was a
at
big
Try.
least it's
budget.
good. Yeah,
When you have a big budget, man, the
yeah,
confidence you have,
yeah.
you know. I remember working at All Right then, and I had a healthy budget for what they wanted. They wanted a lot of traction, and I
You
had a
guys were
healthy
mad.
budget. Running ads, I was running marketing campaigns in 17 states in Nigeria at the same time.
Mm.
I think
I
it
had a
was
very
mad.
good bro. I had a very good team. They were executing like crazy people. We did 1 million orders. People ordered 1 million
Right.
orders in a day.
Yeah. That's how heavy that shit was.
1 million, not a hundred
Yeah,
thousand.
1 million.
Bro,
A million
it's
orders.
it's crazy that everything, all those things, all right, everything was for
Yeah,
OP.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah.
crazy. So when you look at the
They were
success of OP
just
today, If
Yeah,
you look at the success of Opay today,
It's not
people forget
yeah,
what happened in
not
2019,
not coincidental.
where they were offering bike rides from here to the island for 200 naira, 300 naira.
Yeah.
I remember there was
yeah,
there was one time a friend who sells stuff. I was telling
yeah,
him to use OP because I started using OP last year, and it was that till today that's the only thing I use for like transfer. Before there's this app that we're working on at the office. That's what I use right now. But before it was OP, right? I used like OP for any transfer anywhere I'm going to my buy stuff. Maybe it's a supermarket or anything. I use OP. So I was telling my guy to always to open an OP account. So he was trying to open the OP account. Apparently he has an account before. It was like I
Yeah.
never remembered opening this account, and I told him that those times that you're using ORide
Did not know.
to do logistics for your business. You know, no, now Ope you. So Ope, like, see, Ope was like Ope is mad. So when people talk about the success now, people don't realize that it's been a long time coming. The marketing
Yeah.
was mad. They marketed it with several products that wasn't even related to this thing, bro. The opera influencer thing was an Ope thing.
Yeah, it
Do
was.
you guys know why? Because you had to download the Ope, and that's where they will pay you your money.
Yeah. I thought that was wild. Yeah.
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 Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
So it's
It
mad.
was part of the
It's very
requirements. You
interesting.
needed an OP account to get your money.
You needed, yeah, you know that OP account.
Mm.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, those things were just like acquisition funnels,
Yep.
you know, and they were just like proper use cases for people to download the app
Yeah.
and get onboarded and get adopted to the product.
To
You
the
know,
product.
but that's a lot of money that went down
Oh,
Ah, it
now
is. It
bow.
is. It
because the
is.
acquisition cost of acquisition was customer cost of
Yeah.
acquisition was a lot. Was a lot. But yeah, yeah. So guys, all we are saying is if you have something that you think is good enough, is worth selling, when you talk about it, people become interested. Why
Yeah.
don't create a template and start selling it? Can be something as simple as a worksheet. It can be on anything, it can be on finance, it can be
Anything.
on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it there. Walk through the Facebook advertising. Oh, you don't know how to advertise on Instagram. You
Yep.
don't know how to
Let me show
advertise on
you
Facebook.
Let me show you
exactly.
how.
You go to YouTube. Go to you. Let me tell you something. Without, I mean, before GPT-4 and all that,
Yeah,
without really understanding how to do some things, what YouTube has taught me,
bro.
Bro.
ha,
YouTube is the greatest
it's
library. It's the
insane.
greatest library ever, ever in the
I
world.
call it the university.
It is a free university. There's nothing that you want.
It
There's
is,
nothing that you want that you won't find.
Everything is there.
Yeah, everything is there.
Everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
So it's really thinking about how to just package everything, put it together, and if you want to create images, go to Canva.
yeah,
Go to Canva. With a mix of Canva and GPT-4 that can create images for you now, you know, oh, I need a soundtrack to put it in the background so that, when people are scrolling to it, go to, what's the name of the new platform now? It's called Sonar. It's not
the
Sonar.ai.
one that makes movies.
Oh,
No,
okay, okay. For the yeah.
Suno.ai.
No,
Yeah, go to Suno.ai. You can make songs
Oh
now.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Do you
yeah,
know?
I
No,
didn't know that.
legit
Though.
yeah.
songs. Somebody made a song about
Records.
AI has
like the
come to change
dollar.
the world
I
now.
I
don't know
didn't
if
know
you
that.
guys heard it. Uh, yeah, a record, and it was AI, and it sounded like a Nigerian singing a Nigerian song, and the person was talking about the naira, the power of the naira, and the thing was like, Nigerians make we, like a song.
Yeah,
It's on Twitter,
crazy.
you know. So everything is at your fingertips now. This is the best time to be a creator. This is the best time,
Yeah, it's the easiest time.
bro. I remember like when people had to go to like big studios to record records. Now people record in their
Yeah.
houses, and it's quality. It's not just random. It's quality
Mm-hmm.
music. People recording. People do camps now and record in hotel
Oh yeah,
rooms.
now standard everywhere.
So
Yeah,
yeah, this is the best time to be a creator, and everybody's a creator.
everybody is.
Don't gawk it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but don't just create to make wealth. Like create to generate money. Create. Don't create to Don't just be a foot soldier for like all these platforms to generate
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There must be like an angle for
um
you. Yeah,
traffic. Yeah, you know, create to earn, create to earn, or create to get some sort of mileage that will make you
yeah.
earn. That's how I see it. Don't just create to enrich
To
those
boost their
platforms because they are
numbers.
using your content and they're serving your content to other people and entertaining other people. So, jar and brain. I see they go now. Wise up, wise up. No sleeping. Anyways, what do we have on the docket this week? What has been happening? What has been happening this week? What has been happening? I was just before we even started, Aya and I were talking about Didi's The Saga Continues 2001 and how much influential that album was back then. Records like I Need a Girl, Let's Get It,
Bad boy for life.
That's Crazy, Bad Boys for Life. Oh my God, what's the name of the other record? The
Yeah,
D, the A, the D,
the Y,
Oh,
the D
oh, oh.
is D.
the I, the D.
Hold up. I listened to that album on the cassette.
And all those
On the
records.
cassette. Yeah,
Really,
yeah,
the saga
yeah. Listen
continues.
to it on the cassette.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
too. I did too. I did too. And so many records. Like, man, hip hop has come a long way. I was listening to like watching Playboy Cardi's song, the one that Kanye West produced. I saw someone do a breakdown of the beats, and I was just watching. I was like, man, this shit came out like 20 years ago. you know, this guy will be in a straight jacket. But it's just crazy how like hip hop has evolved, and some people would think what this guy is doing now is the truth
Oh
because they
yeah.
are at that certain
Oh yeah,
age and they just
definitely.
started
Yeah.
consuming that kind of content, probably consuming alcohol and all
Yeah.
that. Like whenever you wake up now, your
Yeah.
morning, you know
Yep.
how some other older heads will say, "Ah man, when Como D came on the block, when KRS1 came on the block, that was the
It's
realest,
true.
and there's no
Yeah.
other era
It's
like
true.
that era." For us, it's like Biggie, Jay Z, Nas,
Park.
Hove, Eminem, Pac, and that's like our era. And even the Drake, the Wales, the Kendricks, and the Coles, right? Even for them, like we enjoyed that era as well. But that's and it's our sort of like our era because that was
It's
14
our
years ago.
era. Yeah, just that we started very early.
Yeah, we started early on that.
I don't even think we started very early. Like that's another set era, but we also enjoyed that content
Yeah.
Yeah,
as
that's
like we're
true.
not old,
So I think it's that
you
millennial
know.
thing where you can cross
No, I
internet
think
wars.
what I mean was that like I think what I meant was we the Wales came out in our 20s, right?
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
experienced it in real time. Unlike maybe I'll say like I didn't listen to Reasonable Doubt in '96. Obviously, I listened to it like in
Obviously.
'99 or 2000 or so, right?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
listen to
but
Matic in '94. So like I
yeah, but
experienced.
yeah, but you listen. I'm not even talking about those ones. I'm talking about the blueprints. I'm talking about
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
sure, sure, sure,
Stillmatic
sure.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in '01. You heard the blueprints, right? You heard Beg for Mercy, G Unit
yeah,
2003,
yeah. Oh, what?
2004.
Bro, everything 50
You
touch then.
understand? So I'm talking
Yeah.
about those ones. When the game came out with the documentary in 2005,
Damn.
we heard that. And do you know something that is very wild? What is wild now is that, like, sonically, back then, like, the advancement of the sonic, the sound
Mhm.
was very much um, accelerated, unlike now. The sound we're
Mm,
hearing now in hip hop is not basically, but like it's very similar to the sound we're hearing 5 years ago in hip hop.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys
Yeah,
agree?
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
People are stuck on
Because
that same pattern.
Jesus is even over 5 years
Yeah.
ago, and you listen to Travis
Like
Scott's
Travis Scott.
new,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah.
it's sonically it's almost the same. But
It's almost
guys,
the same.
think about it this way. And I was doing something in house, and I just thought about it. Reasonable Doubt and the Blueprint one are 5 years apart.
That's crazy, man. That's half a decade.
Mm,
Do you know?
Yeah.
Like if you think about it, you think it's ten
It
years,
almost
but if
feel
you
like it's
really
10
look at it,
years.
it's
it's
Yeah.
96 2001.
it's true. It's because sonically, yeah.
Sonically reasonable. The music they were making in '96 is very different
Very,
from the
very.
music they were making in '01, '02.
It's
Like
true.
on all
It's true.
fronts.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true.
So, but now things are like a bit slowed down.
Hmm.
You know. And yeah, I just it's just and same thing, but I think it's the flip case is the other way around in Nigeria in Afrobeats. Sonically,
How?
the sound the sounds were okay. If you look at like from 99 to '04, the quality and sound were,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, we started to see that change
Obiasika has a
in
theory.
'04 '05 when Don Jazzy
Yeah, that's
came
it. Yeah.
back. Then from that '04 to like '09 or '05 to '09, sonically, not too much. You gotta admit.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
from 2011, every 3 years,
Mm.
it was something different.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're
I
saying.
understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
then Wiz and Davido sets just, I think because of the rapid pace at which they were dropping records, they had to keep switching the sound very, very fast. Then P Square were
Hmm.
comfortable with their shit. Like, give us our own sound. We are okay. We are okay. We know they go too far.
And music used to last longer back then.
Yeah.
Gongwasa would drop out. Gongwasa would be 3 years.
Is it only me, or does it happen to you guys? I tend to enjoy like any hip hop work, any hip hop project that has a semblance of like the traditional hip hop that I grew up with. That's why like Kendrick, J.cole, even Drake is still like my favorite.
Yeah.
I appreciate Future a lot. Like this
The new record. Yeah.
the project with
Metro.
what's her name,
Metro
Metro.
Boomin.
I enjoyed
We
it.
don't.
I really like it, but I don't often just stay on my own. I just go and listen to Future.
Yeah,
Right?
I get.
I like he has something has to prompt it. Maybe he's in the news or a new album. I listen to his new projects, but it's not something like I really go back to. And I understand, I appreciate him as an artist. I understand his influence, but I don't the that's not like my preferred form of hip hop. I don't know if it happens to you guys
Yo,
also. I don't
definitely.
know.
Definitely. Future is not someone I'll say,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to listen to his Future Essentials right now. I'm going to listen to a Future playlist. But I know
Yes,
it's
stuff.
dope.
Thank you, stuff like
But I
that.
know it's dope.
Yeah.
I think
No, of
because
course, of course.
Future being the new king of trap, for that new generation, he basically ushered in a new generation, you know.
Really?
So if you look at the Migos, you can tie the Migos straight to Future and all those other guys. So definitely,
Straight up.
Future
Yeah.
is like okay. That's when we already knew that this hip hop thing is not. Remember when Migos came to
Yeah.
Nigeria and performed
Yeah.
what's that
And they were
song?
surprised.
What's that
Yeah.
song they performed that went mad? That all of us were like, yo,
Bad and
Bad and
Bougie.
Bougie. All of us were like, yo,
But I'm
what
with
the
you.
fuck is this record? How come we don't know this record? But 16 years, 17 years, 18 years
Yeah.
knew it. That's because generational shift already gone full bloom. The Drakes, the
Yeah,
Kendricks,
it had happened already.
and J.cole,
Yeah.
those ones learned from the masters. Those, they are students of the game.
Yeah.
They learned from
Mhm.
that era that we cherish very much. But these new guys, they don't give a fuck, man. Which is not a bad thing to say, but
Yeah.
They all
The JK record, the JK album, the new project, I think I've listened to it like six, seven times. Like I really like because it's just the only thing
yeah, that me, I
that
can,
has a semblance to the
yeah.
hip hop that is of quality,
yeah.
So
And that's why I like when Drake
yeah.
goes into the rapping mood. Like when he dropped his
Yeah,
3 hours too,
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, that is it. This
yeah.
is the killer
Goes
shit
back
that we
to
want. Yeah. So yeah, the
yeah.
generational piece.
Like while I can recognize the greatness in some artists, like someone like Travis Scott, but
Oh yeah,
I'm not like a big
oh yeah,
fan. Like
Travis.
I understand is like what he does with sound, but I'm I've listened. I think I've listened to all his albums, but I can't remember or go back to tell you that. Oh, this is my favorite record. But I don't really that care much about it. I'm just listening to it just to hear what he has to say and
Yeah,
how he's doing his work.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I totally can relate to that as well. There's definitely a preference of the type of hip hop music I listen
Mm-hmm.
to. And even when it comes to other genres as well. I listen to a lot of like 70s and 80s R&B and pop music.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, like a lot of Donna Summer. Um, and
Yeah, it's true.
just you just go to Spotify and just play the playlist from the 80s, black, music from the 80s, and then it gives you a lot of music. I like that because most of that music were then sampled
yeah,
into like 90s hip hop,
yeah,
2000s hip hop. So that's one of the reasons why I listen to that kind of music. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Steve called me, or did he call me? Or we're having the conversation on the last episode where he talked about when I mentioned we don't. There's like an absence of like black young teens or like young
Yeah,
sing R&B singers, pop
Oh yeah,
singers,
yeah, yeah.
and yeah, I was thinking about it again. Like, who's the black Olivia Rodrigo?
you know.
How old is Coco Jones? I'm sorry. I like her music, but I don't know her age. I think she's older. Yeah,
Okay,
I think she's older.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not. I don't listen to her
Oh,
music.
okay. Uh,
I like. I haven't just gotten
yeah, I
into it.
get, I
There's so
get.
much to
There's so
listen
much to
to.
listen to. I get. Yeah,
Yeah, is she good?
yeah. She's
Is
alright.
she good?
She won a Grammy. I think she alright. Very good.
No, fuck a Grammy. I'm just
No,
saying,
don't be
like,
don't
everybody wins
don't
a
do that
Grammy.
anti hip hop shit.
A
Don't
Grammy,
do that. Don't do that J.cole
My,
stuff.
obviously.
Don't do that J.cole
I don't,
stuff.
I don't know if you've seen this, but British R&B singers that like they're doing a madness.
No, you see,
My brother.
bro. You see, bro. The UK, eh? Ever since Drake did that to, trust me, you don't you know he shut down Marky or something like that. The UK has been killing it, too. Low key. It's not that UK are not allowed as America. They don't have the propaganda Hollywood machine. Is it in movies? Is it in
Yeah.
The
music? Is it
UK,
in TV series?
when
Bro,
oh my god,
bro,
don't play, don't play with British TV series. Don't play.
bro, none of them. Like
Excellent,
in terms of like
excellent.
crime, okay, in terms of like crime and drugs in the last 5 6 years, I don't think there's any American TV show that can touch Top Boy. I doubt it. You might have to go all the way back to
Top
Empire
Boy was really good,
to get that kind of like,
and even Top Boy. The last season of Top Boy, they
yeah,
Americanized
the
it.
American. I think they now knew they were getting like too much international audience. But if you watch the first two
Yeah,
that were on Channel 4 before Netflix took it, bro, drama,
the
epic.
classics,
Yeah.
classics,
Is it that cop
classics.
dramas, bro?
Yeah, they're called dramas,
In
classics,
December in Luther, season one and
classics.
two, that's his best acting ever in
Ah,
his life. That
yeah.
the UK has been killing it. In terms of R&B, bro, the UK is fine. Is it in terms of like
Mhm.
I even prefer their internet personalities like Chunks, Philly, those guys. I prefer them to the Yankee guys. Like they just,
If I talk now,
I find it.
people will start writing and saying that I shouldn't talk on Black American
The
culture. So
shout
I'll
out to
just keep
African
quiet.
Americans. They try once in a while. They try. Shout out to the big three.
So who's the big three? Who's the big three in Nigeria and Afrobeat? Who's the
You
big
already
three?
know
Is
now.
this funny
You
enough?
know,
There was always a big three. Oh.
Yeah,
There was always a big three before the big three
of
even became
course.
a thing in Yankee. Like in
Yes,
Nigeria, we
now.
say big
Big
three.
three.
So the big three still with Davido and Burner.
Now them stubborn, stubborn,
They're
stubborn,
still the big three.
stubborn set. A decade going now. A
Now,
decade
wow.
plus going. Wow.
Now
It's mad.
wow. Why are they still the big three though?
Because they know when it comes to like, they just have this killer mentality. Like you say, you have shooters, you have killers. Those are the guys me I'll bring along. If we are doing like a
Hmm.
Jamaica Nigerian clash, say bring your best three in the last 10 years, and Jamaica bring their best three. I'm on a Davido Whiskey and born now. I know they know any of these new cards. They will give it to me straight, straight.
And this is based off. This is also based off like
Yeah,
catalog,
cultural influence, amount of hits.
experience, yeah, and
Yeah,
all that.
it's insane. It's insane. That work ethic, body of work. Bruh, come on.
So if one of the big threes were to say, "What the fuck, the big three, nigga? It's just pick me, nigga."
Bonner
Ah,
Who
said
would
it
that
now. I think Bonner said it now. Bonner said it's only a big two and then
but has said it like in different
no,
ways,
he
you
said it
know.
directly. There's a big two and there's him. That's what he said.
Yeah,
Which is quite on brand. You can't hate. You can. Yeah, it's Bonner.
I think I think I think in terms of the big three, nobody has been consistent enough to come and displace them. That's just the truth of the matter. Like there's no consistency. Nobody has come out with like nobody has come out
you can't say that. You
to
can't say
own
that.
straight 4 years.
You can't
The
say
reason
that.
they are the big three is because of
It's
the
Daniel.
stretch of their dominance. It's not just because right now they are the most exciting artists or they have the best songs or they have the
It's
best
a
hits.
stretch of the
It's just
dominance.
because they've had stretches of dominance.
What
Nobody has
about
had
Kiss
that
Daniel?
stretch.
What?
Kiss Daniel has been giving you hits every
Kiss Daniel is
year for the
Kiss
last
Daniel
six
is the
years.
nice of that era. You know how nice was almost breaking the big three that time, but he never just got it. Kiss
Hmm.
Daniel is that guy. I don't know what is it, but there's something.
So the big three, the big three back then was Two Face, the Band,
P
and
Square.
P Square.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice shook them up in 1 year. He
Hmm.
shake the year. He shake them for 1 year. After that, you know, you
exactly.
know
So you
So you're looking at
you know,
that longevity.
continue.
what?
Yeah, that's just the thing.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, Kiss Daniel has been consistent now.
Is it the only one that's been
He
consistent?
has, but he still doesn't have the
Big
fan base of he still doesn't have the fan base of
The three of them.
three of
his
them.
songs,
Still doesn't
his songs
have
are still bigger than him.
Yeah.
yeah,
And I also
so
think
stuff like that. I think
it,
the brand identity is still not at that level
yeah.
of Burna Boy, Davido,
And we
and
Or
Whiskey.
is it just because these three are also signed to international labels and they have big
oh,
machines?
that's
Yes,
a plus.
the international dominance is the
That's
international,
a
yeah,
plus
is
point.
also a huge part of, yeah,
It
you know,
is. Yeah. It will take a monumental shift in culture to take down the big three.
in culture and sound,
To
yeah,
take some
and it's going to be the next generation is the next generation that will push it, not Gen Z, because I don't think Gen Z
I
have
think
been
it's the big four.
influential enough
this boy is too soft, man.
in terms of defining music era.
I think it's the big
Um,
four.
What do you say?
is that
I think it's the big four, not the
Who
big
is the
three.
fourth?
I think it's the
Who is
big
the
four.
fourth one?
who's the fourth?
Rema.
Rema doesn't have a see, Rema, give me an album. Give me an album, then I'll consider you.
Rema does not have an. No, Rema still does. You're still not giving
In
us like
short,
a body of
why
work
you even
to.
giving Rema? I'll pick Ashake over him now. Ashake has more bangers than him.
Yep.
No, Rema.
Go and watch their
No.
202. Go and
Rema.
watch
No.
Osage, go and watch their 202 performances. Who are the better sets? Rema was filling up his set with songs that nobody was.
Asake will have a better set because Asake is more is a more has more
He's more groomed, I get.
has had time to work on it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
more groomed.
come on.
Yeah, I have, when I look at Rema, I have this feeling of being rushed into like the big
Yeah.
stage that he's right now, right? So there's still elements of some rawness with him.
hmm
Yeah, so I still expect him. His stagecraft is still very, very something that it still needs a lot of improvement.
Rema is possible.
It's too like
It's possible for him, but he needs to make
yeah,
that
it's
great.
very, very
He needs to
possible.
make that great leap. He needs to make that great
That great album, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys say big three. I say I'm still sticking to big
It's
four.
big three. Oh. It's big three.
I'm still in fact, I even make it a big five. I'll put Tiwa there.
No, Tiwa
No, I
came down
know.
the Olamide. It was so in the Nigerian context, it's the top five. But when
In
things,
the Nigerian contest, there's a big five,
but when things another
but
popping
in the
up,
Afrobeat to the world
there's
contest,
a big three.
yeah,
Sorry, there's a big three. Olamide is there too. Olamide has a mad run. Yeah. You don't be
Yeah.
say from O2 Brixton to O2 itself is hard. That jump is hard. That's the problem. Not the same building though, but it's hard. So
I don't know. I don't know how it didn't happen for Tiva because I remember she was the first. She had this connect to Rock Nation. There was something about to happen,
yeah.
and even before she even broke into the industry, she had this like network of past work working with as a songwriter for like big labels. I wonder how that thing missed her. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I still think she's the most qualified in terms of like she fits in. She grew up there. She has a sort of influence, foreign influence. She has the voice. She has the repertoire. To say I don't know how she missed it. You were about to say something else, like
Yeah, I think it's just, you know, like different, you know, in the
yeah,
international space.
Yeah.
it's
And
different. It's true.
honestly, I don't know the formula. To be very
I
honest, I
don't know how
don't.
they
I don't
did
know
put
what
them,
works.
but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think the foreign labels are looking for younger female like women, younger female singers. That's why you see
then
Thames.
Tyler,
You see, I seen Tyler now.
Tyra.
That's just my opinion. Yeah, yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into what has been trending. First off, we will be visiting the Nigerian Customs Service.
Yeah. Free
It's like
rice.
I said, we'll be visiting them.
Yeah,
That now that one, and I be the cocoa
Free
ayo
rice.
free rice. So
we'll be visiting them and asking them about the recent investigations. Um, you know. concerning certain individuals
Yeah.
who
You know,
have access to. Do you
especially
know how
yeah,
porous? Do you know how porous Nigeria is?
super us.
Do you know that
It's actually
there are
mad
people?
because these people, when you are traveling on the road, right? You are traveling like interstates and you
Mhm.
meet them on the road, they're very rude. So 2022 Christmas, I was driving back to Delta State and I met them on the way. I had change. I was giving any police checkpoint that I encountered and they didn't trouble me with, oh, give me papers or something. They said anything for the boys. I had like 200 naira for them. I got to the
Yeah.
custom. I got to the custom place. I brought out, the guy said I should go, that but I should drop something. I brought out 500. I give to them. The guy said, no, they don't accept 500 naira. I told him, man, let me park. You have to check my papers. Oh." Ah, the guy checked. So before I traveled, I had gone to the custom office in Festac to check everything. And what happens with custom? Let me tell you guys now. If any custom paper check your paper and tell you that it's fine, tell him to sign it.
Mhm.
Do you get and
Hmm.
take and collect his
Hmm.
number? Once he signs it, once they see a signature on your custom papers, that means they know that this boy you have someone somewhere that if we start pressing you, call that person will tell us to leave. That's just what it means, right? And the guy was
Wow.
looking at me. He delayed me for like should I say 15 minutes, just looking at my paper. He saw the signature. He was still angry that I told him I don't have more than 500. I told him that's the money I have. He said they don't collect it, that I should go. That they don't collect 500 naira. It has to be from 1,000, 1,005. I said, where I get 1,000
The
to they give you?
audacity.
That's crazy.
The
And the
audacity.
stop, if you see where they impound people's cars, like, so one thing about custom, you clear your car, right? Because there's no fixed rate. It's just, they are working on it now. You clear your car normally, then you are traveling on the road and they start bringing up a calculation that you've never heard of. You missed something, that this car was not properly cleared, then you have to pay. Sometimes they charge you 150K, sometimes it's depending on the negotiation, they charge you 20K, 30K, but you must have pay. So these people they
Hmm.
disturb a lot. You see traders where they come to the market, in Lagos market sometimes, and just go after like these turkey sellers. Oh, where did you get your turkey? They seize it. They just disturb the common man when people are doing this thing on a high level, taking parts like on a high level,
Hmm.
and a journalist has come out to investigate this, and there's no proper shake-up. There's nothing happening. Everybody's
Nothing.
just moving on.
Business as usual.
So to provide context, right? The Foundation for Investigative Journalism, that's FIJ, who is led by their editor in chief Fisayo, following repeated complaints about the porosity of Nigeria's borders, Fisayo attempted to illegally import. Of course, this was undercover,
Yeah.
right? To illegally import not one or two, but 100 bags of rice from the Republic of Benin to Nigeria. He succeeded without the faintest security resistance, working with information from the Nigerian Customs Service bosses who betrayed patrol teams by updating smugglers on their colleagues' itinerary and the days and times when the roads were free, and daredevil smugglers with insider knowledge of the forest, the roads, and custom officers. Like he actually did that in February. And since February, he has continuously put out updates on this story, video updates, text updates, right? Posted on the website, talking about all the reactions that have happened after this story was published.
Yeah.
One of the board members of the paper of the platform was also invited by the Nigerian police, which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't understand. Do you understand?
For a
So
chat.
the person in the center of this, the person who is the center of this story, right, is a popular. Is so popular that he has also been sung about in night. Of course, look,
Of
point me to a
course.
criminal.
Of
Point me
course.
to a, point me to a well-known criminal in Nigeria. I will play you a song where he has been hailed up, hailed.
Stand.
Bro,
I'll
and
play you
I don't know about the
where he has
northern part because I don't know about them, but in all parts of this country, in Delta State too, show me a criminal in Delta State, and I will show you the local musician, the biggest local artist there. I've sung about him from Agbo to Asaba. Like I have like hundreds of examples. This country,
Nigerian
I
music and
swear.
you
criminality.
know, just show. show me a criminal, a popular criminal. I will play you a song where he has been sung
And the
about.
song na jam. Oh. The songs are always
Yep.
jams for it. The enter.
So that person is in the
Bro, in the midst of all these things happening, this guy's
yes.
birthday was like
It
about
was a
2 weeks
ball.
ago. Two
Was
serving senators and a minister put out a newspaper ads for him to celebrate his birthday.
If you know what I say to this, do you know what I say to this? If they explain Nigeria to somebody and that person understands it,
And you
that
understand
means they
it.
don't explain
They
out
did not
very
explain it
well.
well. They did not explain it well.
Oh God.
It's really sad
well,
for me because, you know, we all know how we just dey manage the way we dey, right? And to be very honest, I look back at some instances of my life where I avoided some certain things. And sometimes it depends on my mood. Sometimes there's a certain level, there's a certain regrets that, oh, I choose the higher ground, I choose the right path, right? Because everybody that choose the wrong path are balling. But when I'm in a good mood, I'm like, oh man, I made the right choices. You know, my conscience is clean. But these things don't matter in this country. The only thing that people's conscience think about is how much do I have, and that's why we are where we are. You know, like criminals are literally running one of like allegedly one of the biggest cost, the biggest border security we have in this country is
yes.
allegedly being run by criminals. So what hope do we have?
Hmm.
You know, is
And
what because
apparently,
yeah,
and apparently, is also significantly affecting the pricing of turkey and chicken in the
of
country.
yes, everything exactly.
Because when things were shut down near that border, it was also
Yes,
reported that there was
yes,
a shortage of poultry,
Yeah.
yes.
um, uh,
Turkey, frozen chicken, frozen turkey. Yeah,
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 frozen poultry food,
yeah.
in the country.
In the
So,
country.
so what's going on? What's really see, fam? What did they happen now?
What happens?
Wetin dey happen? All the way, calm down. Wetin dey happen? We are seeing this thing now. Look at this guy has been publishing this thing and follow-ups and all the follow-ups, and he has been mentioning them on Twitter every
Bro,
day
he has
on their
mentioned
neck.
every day
Police is now inviting one of the board member. Why? What is police inviting board member for?
Board
Do you,
members,
do you
board
understand?
for
Go
members.
and hear.
cyber stalking. Cyber stalking, that's what they call it. That's the
They are now inviting him again. Is the Nigerian police force NPF? Why are they inviting this young man? What have the man has come out to say? I have done under investigative work. Oh, look at what I have brought to to light. You people are now inviting him. The person has that is the center of the story. No invitation yet.
none.
Evil is in full force in Nigeria. Evil. Make we talk now. Evil is in full force. Evil.
What annoys me most about or when people are talking about Nigeria, that's this country is so good. Nigeria is a great country if you know what to do. You can become a millionaire overnight. People don't explain that meaning of
Is
millionaire overnight. You don't
No,
tell us that it's
no,
just
no,
to
no.
commit crime.
Steve. Two plus
still
two plus two in Nigeria is 22. They try to tell you say you can
That's
run.
how you can become
Of course,
an overnight.
bro. Even in the best economy,
that's how they will tell you.
When I look at
Nigeria is the only country. Oh, you can go to all these. If whether you're in UK, you're in Europe, you're in Canada, you work. Nigeria is the only country that you can get a big break. They are not telling you that
bro,
Nigeria is the only country that you can commit fraud
and get away
bro.
with it.
and get away
Sorry,
with it.
listen.
That's what.
Let me explain it like this. Anytime I watch Breaking Bad, which is like once a year or so, it amazes me at how far White went in hiding his money, in laundering the
Oh,
money.
bro.
In Nigeria, you start balling immediately and nobody will ask you.
And guess what?
Right now, I can go to Ikoyi, buy a 500 million naira duplex, buy two cars,
Steve,
three cars. Nobody will
and
disturb me.
and it is almost compulsory as you are doing it that you must document it on publicly
Um,
in Nigeria.
Steve, let me.
Do you get this man had so much money? He didn't know how to. He bought a car
Not
wash. Him and his wife, they still couldn't wash the money.
Because there was too
So
much,
they were hiding
bro.
money in the basement of their house. In Nigeria, you
on
start spending it instantly. like
And not only
the
must you start spending instantly, you must start documenting it publicly so that the next
publicly,
app
so that
start singing about you.
Mhm.
they'll start singing your name, bro. It's insane.
This just shows you how
Money laundering.
fractured our society is, where we don't even appreciate honest work anymore. So
Yeah, we
if
don't.
this is
We
happening,
don't.
yeah. So Nigeria has a long way to go for us to be saying, "Oh, we think it's just by changing a political party or changing leaders." No, it's down to the common man at the end of the day, fam. And that's because there's some
Yep.
people like this now that'll tell you that, so what customs are doing is not wrong now. Make everybody they chop their own. Why you enemy of progress? Now you want to spoil an man business.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. So Fisayo has tried his
It's
best.
God,
He has
man.
brought out
It's
evidence, document,
no, he
video.
has tried. He has done his, and I just hope.
What else do you want the young man to
Yeah,
do
I
again?
just hope
You
nothing happens to him.
people are
I
forgetting
feel
about
I know he did. When I was thinking about it, like no, no. If something happens to him now, everybody will know that this is what happened, and I'm not sure they won that smoke. I'm like, this is Nigeria. Nobody will care. Everybody will move on.
They
We
love
will
the
talk on
smoke.
Twitter for 2 days, and everybody will move on. So
we are
I
inhaling
just wish
smoke
he's safe.
every day. Which smoke are you talking about? As if they keep people for broad daylight
But the
for Nigeria. Everybody,
lights.
it wasn't a politician that came out of his car with a single barrel and shot somebody in
I'm
broad daylight.
yeah, doing answers, and
You
nothing has
understand?
happened.
What
Yeah.
are we talking about? What Fisayo is
Yeah,
doing
even
is fearless. I won't lie to
It's
you. It's fearless.
fearless. Yeah. I hope he's
yeah.
I have the respect I have for him is on another level
what?
because the people he's writing about, fam,
Bro,
they are
what
not
he's
to be played.
doing, the people he's going after that are ruthless people. Like
And
it's
it's not only fearless, it's
man,
thankless.
I admire him a lot. It's not easy.
Didn't you watch the video where a customs officer in uniform is
What
saying, what did I do?
please now,
What
what
did
did
I
I
do?
do?
Hey, God.
Those are the kind of people Fisayo is fighting. Man, I wish him the best, bro.
It's
You
not
have to fight.
easy.
It's
Ah,
not
It's not
easy.
easy.
what are we talking about?
Another thing, you remember that American journalist that died during the World Cup?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
You guys remember, and
Yeah.
how the coverage was with so much honor, like dignity. The
Yeah.
coverage was like easy. And I tweeted something. I don't know. Sage talked about it again. Like Sage talked about it on the podcast for and said that he was talking about the point I made that the guy received media coverage as if he was a politician. In Nigeria, the only person that can receive that kind of coverage, news coverage, is if you have money or a politician, not
Yeah.
like an ordinary journalist who went somewhere to cover a game.
Not the journalist. I'm
You
like,
know, and that's what troubles me with like doing some work in Nigeria. I know we respect people like because we know the likes of Delegiwa and stuff like that. But I guess I've since Enoche, who remember Enoche in Channels TV, the reporter that died, the Channels TV journalist that died of Boko Haram
Yes.
bombing,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
2012,
Yeah, I
my guy.
Yes.
remember.
I've never
That
heard him
guy,
be mentioned in any media award or any memorabilia
gone
or any
is
like if he's gone.
thief.
That's
The
the
only crime you have in Nigeria. So as they give birth to you in Nigeria,
It's a minus.
as they give birth to you, you have committed one crime. That crime alone is that you don't have money.
Yes.
you don't have
If your
money.
parents
Simple.
if your parents have money as they give birth to you, you are okay.
Okay.
You've
You're
not
okay.
committed the crime. If your parents don't have money, as soon as they give birth to you, as soon as you come out the baby, you
You are
have committed a
guilty.
crime. You are guilty
Guilty.
of not
Guilty.
having money. If you don't have money in Nigeria, my brother,
It's
you are
insane.
finished. You
It's
will be an innocent
insane.
person like this, they will be saying you are guilty. You never see when person car hit another person car, then go come out, then go. People
Yes,
first look,
now.
who do I support here? That you don't see it in people's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately they will just pick the bigger house. Why you go hit this guy or that car like this now? The guy to come out. It's the one that caused it to.
It's the
He
one
will
that
come
cost
out
it too.
wearing white
Uh,
native, perf, everything, AC, inside Benz,
so,
and they will
so
change it for
I
you.
sit down and just
Live,
think about these
live.
things.
What are we talking
I just
about?
hope, yeah, I just hope nothing happens. I hope he's safe though. Like, Nigeria does not give a
Consistently putting out news that this thing is happening. He has footage, he has pictures, he has everything.
everything. He's
Guess what?
mentioning names.
The Nigerian Customs Service, there was a memo that leaked that was sent to, there are about
Yeah, for them to
30,000
go on social media, yeah, and start
to
tweeting
react
in
to what
support
he's
of.
saying and saying that, must not bring shame and repute to the blah, blah, blah. And everybody's just looking at it like, what are you talking about? Shame and disrepute. There's a problem in your agency. Are you trying to
Yep.
fix it? They've not put out one press release. We all know what is happening. Nobody can talk anymore because one, you can't talk because you are part of the caucus, because you are benefiting of it, or two, you are afraid. And if it's that you are afraid, I cannot blame you.
Yeah,
If it's that you are not fearless in Nigeria, I cannot blame you because you die for nothing.
you die for nothing, my
Look at
nigga.
the reporter. Look at that reporter who passed away a few years ago. He was reporting on, like, I think, like the mafia in one Eastern Europe. Remember now?
Yeah, I
Because that
remember. Yeah,
paper
in
was
Yeah.
tied
Tulsa.
to
Yeah,
was owned by a ringgit company. Do you understand? And the guy died.
yeah,
And the thing led to what? The thing led to the president of the country resigning. Guys, can you
yeah,
remember?
yeah. I remember the whole story now. It was a big
Wasn't
back
it
then now.
wasn't it recently in Hungary or so? President supported somebody who was arrested for maybe assault or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he leaked that she supported that person. She resigned now.
You resign once and all now.
Wait, am I seeing
I'm
Hungary
trying to
In
president
Nigeria,
remember to
resign?
Google
no,
it
they
and remember.
resign. They will die there.
Yes, now the Hungarian president has announced a resignation over the decision to pardon a man convicted of helping cover up a sex abuse case at a children's home as the controversy posed a challenge for the Hungary's prime minister. Her name Victor, yeah, in February.
Bro, why did even
February.
our
Her name
neighbors
is
here
her name
safe?
is Catalanova.
Uh-huh.
What are we talking about?
Even let's not even go
Which
to
country
Europe.
was it? Was it not
Uh,
Namibia or which country? I think it was Namibia. They were giving us updates on the health situation
Of the president,
of the
yes.
president.
Until he passed away. Peaceful transition. No,
Femi Adesina said that with Buhari's health is his personal business. Like it's his personal business. We should know
that
the
man.
See,
president of the country.
the amount of gaslighting. Let me tell you what they do in Nigeria now. Before they used to hide it.
Mm-hmm.
They'll hide the
Yes,
gaslighting, find a way to,
yes,
That
be
the
very,
gaslight too.
it's
very
true.
nice with the words, you know. But now they just knock it to
Look
you.
at your minister
The
of look
president
at your
is his
minister of power now.
personal
Your minister of power said that we can
guy. Say you should
AC.
switch off your
AC. I mean sorry,
switch
deep
it off.
freezer.
Let's get into the band.
Bande.
Which band are you
I'm,
people on? Let's
bro, I'm
talk.
in bando.
Blue
I'm in a
band.
bando because me, I don't think I got up to 12,
You're in the
12
band.
hours of light in one day. In 1 week, my guy. I've been abandoned.
Ah,
Anybody
banned. Oh, you have not in any band. You have been
I've been
abandoned.
abandoned. I don't even get time.
Oh God,
price of
bro.
electricity is let's go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Band. What is even happening? The guy then
Osage, you were
comes
in
there.
band A before now.
Yeah, I was in Bandi now.
Eh?
Osage was in band A before now. Band guys.
Now then they use
I
40%
was
of the
in, I was in
electricity in
band.
the company now, in the country.
It's band now band B. Then tell me say I do, but bro, the lights that they receive now band Z.
And that band where I did that year, the the bill no be na
I'm the
bands
P
of
not be here.
na
Now,
bands on bands on
One guy,
bands.
one guy complained on TikTok recently. He said his bill has gone to 500k now, from 100k to 500k
yeah, per month.
per month.
Yeah.
Now, wow.
The electricity actually the price of electricity is
Yeah,
subsidized.
we no see.
Yeah, it is
I have no
actually.
problem
Yeah,
with
it
that.
is, and that's why they are They want to charge. They want to charge the band A more so that they will be able to fund.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because the bandit uses
I agree that it's
the
subsidized.
bandit uses 40% of the electricity in the country. That's not even a problem. But irrespective of whatever band I mean, the amount of electricity they've already promised that band, please keep to it. You cannot tell me I have 12 to 16 hours of light every day. I should have 12 to 16 hours of electricity. And I'm only seeing 4 hours. My guy.
No, my brother, NEPA go still carry light now. All
Okay.
the irrespective of band,
It-
you still no
it's
go
like
get the heat. Why they
it's
do
like
like
it's like
Ayo,
3 days on.
now you are in band. Ayo, you are in band B, right? And you
They
have
merged
4 hours
us.
of like what are you going to do
No,
about?
they merged us. We are in band B and C. So pick any day that you people fall on anyone. Take out your band like that.
you still dey enjoy. Omo,
This
you know the kind NEPA where I don't suffer for NEPA hand o. 2 days on, one day off. Na I experience that
yes,
one.
Yes,
you know the
now.
funny thing.
I think that's what I'm even experiencing
I,
now. I'm experiencing it right
I
now.
know the funny thing. That 3 days on,
2 days.
that they go take light that on day. Oh. That light, that on day, they're still going to take light. Oh.
No, No, your own day then
They
they
go
carry
carry
light
light.
now. They go carry light. There was one day they took off light on Christmas Day. My neighbor, I said, I was now complaining. My neighbor now said, but how do you want how do you know if they are at the office on Christmas Day?
Yes.
They said they want you to know that they are at the office working. That's why they took off the lights. Because if
Yes.
there was light throughout,
This
it
last
means that
Easter
they're not
was the worst.
Ah, no, it's that they died with the Lord Jesus Christ, but they didn't resurrect with him. They just went. They just finally died.
they had the audacity to put out that communication on Twitter with the pin busting the bulb.
I was raising it. I was raising it in the club that children do not watch Jesus Christ related movies during Easter. You know, when we're growing up, we used to watch like Death of
You
Jesus Christ,
sure?
stuff
You
like that.
sure? You go watch them now.
Now, which lights you want to watch?
Where the lights dey? Where I go play outside?
Where the light
Go
day?
and play outside.
Oh, man, I'm
Where the
thinking
light
about it. Growing up, we had enough. Growing up, we had light. Oh,
Yes, sir. And we
bro, we
complain.
had lights growing
depends.
up.
And we
Oh,
complain then, no.
Depends,
But we
so
still
and we
alive.
whether you had
And
complained.
we
light.
still alive.
Some people don't get light though. Some people don't get light though. Now you get
No.
light too.
Some
About
days,
I had lights growing up.
some
Oh,
days you go. Some days it was bad, sha. It was bad. But this new
The
one,
thing is that some days where light no day, you go
yeah.
outside, go play.
But this
You're
new
not
you
era,
home,
know
you're sleep.
that's true. That's true.
but this disco era,
That's
Enough
true.
times where light no day. Didn't you have lantern? You hold on, Ayo. Didn't you have lantern in your house?
yes, now.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Rechargeable,
If there was lights, how would there be lantern? That's true.
rechargeable lamps came in the 2000s. In the
It came
90s,
in
we
the
all had
2000s now,
Uh,
yes.
lantern.
And the most popular was the rechargeable light that had cassette player and
The
radio. That was the bomb.
Binatom.
person will
Oh, na
import
been
that
on the
thing.
red one, have you?
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Binaton, the
don't take
money
Chinese
Binaton
begin
made in
serve us.
Nigeria. The money Binaton made in Nigeria with stabilizer, that's
Bro,
rechargeable and iron,
rechargeable. True.
you know. So we're not ready. This electricity, I saw the guy talking and it's just gaslighting. How can you say people you go out and you switch on you leave your freezer on?
uh,
How can he say something like that?
electricity that I
But really,
bought.
that's how he's thinking.
Electricity that I bought.
That's
I've never heard that man make sense. You remember when he was contesting for governor of his
He
state?
said if you have Lagos,
He said
yeah.
that when he becomes governor, he will ban Lagos plate numbers. That why will you have Lagos plate numbers and be driving in his
I
state?
remember.
This man,
And
this man,
he's actually an idiot.
he forgot that
That's what
this
he is.
road federal safety, road FRC that assigns plate numbers and is a federal agency that you can use any plate number. I'm like, how do these people, bro?
You know.
Those are the best brains that
So
they told us that Tinubu will give to us
yeah, the Lagos
when he becomes
boys.
president.
Lagos is
Yeah,
going. Lagos guys bringing all the guys from Lagos. Everything. Lagos. Then
exactly.
see,
Everything will be
look
No,
at
good.
this guy is not
finance.
from Lagos.
When
So,
last did
to be fair,
your
he's from my
Minister of
state, which is
Finance
very
talk?
sad. It's very sad.
When last? you know. So there's still a lot to be done, and the problem is you have to put the good hands in there. This guy is clearly out of his depth. He does. For you to, if someone is going to explain to me, right, that you should be switching off your fridge when you leave the house and that you are wasting the power or you are consuming power that other people should be consuming, then he's not ready to be in that position.
Minister where they use power bank.
Oh,
That's how I see it. Like it means that even like technically, like the technical knowledge, you don't
The
have
man
it.
is a banker.
You shouldn't be in
He's a
that
banker.
position. Is too much of it needs so much technical knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
For you to be speaking like that.
Yeah.
It means you have no business. What was he doing before he got into that position? Does he have any experience
No,
with
no, no,
power?
he doesn't. He's a banker now, or something like that. He's into finance or something.
We're not
No,
ready as
we're
a
not ready.
country. We're
We are
not ready.
joking. We are joking.
We're not ready. We're not ready. And the pro people where they support, all of them now they are silent as ever. They can't talk. Let me tell you something. You support a certain kind of people in this country, they will come and embarrass you.
Yes,
100%.
100%.
They will
100%.
embarrass you. It's a joke.
It's sad, Sha. It's sad. But yeah, we'll have to do what we gotta do, you know? What's we good do now?
In 2024.
It's a
People are
joke.
Nigeria does not make sense. People are using 20M, 19M, 15M to install solar systems.
Yeah.
It's living in this country is incredibly difficult. But what do
Because
you do?
guess what? If you are living in Nigeria, in the long run, it pays you to install
Yeah.
solar. It pays you.
100% is
Inverters
is
that
the
are cheap. I
economically,
know how much.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly,
Hmm.
Steve. It's economically is the wisest decision you
Yeah.
can make, and do it now because tomorrow the price is going up.
It will definitely go up.
Yes.
To definitely go up.
That's the thing. I remember when I first did my first inverter when I was staying in Leary. Everything was like 100 and I said 100, 100 and something thousand. Wasn't even up to 200. The first time inverter, batteries and everything, even though they were like wet cell batteries, they weren't really good batteries. So like after a year plus, they were out. But the next time I did it, it wasn't even that much. And then we did it for like our moms, and it wasn't the price. Like now I know I saw that invoice now, 22 million. Even though that one like the
No,
battery is
no,
like
that's
12K.
it was outrageous.
Hmm.
That was
It's
outrageous.
for like a
But that is,
factory or something.
I don't think it's real. It's not real
I think it's for like a factory or something. It's not
or
for
something. No, no. When I even saw the capacity of
yeah
the setup, it does
12
not even
kVA.
make sense. Yeah, it does not make sense.
Although if you put that one for us, my brother, you do okay.
Nepa
Oh.
no go near your area
Yeah,
again.
That one, that one go carry fridge, carry AC, I beg. Go carry everything. You do okay. But that's what you need to go and invest in. Start buying it now. If it's one solar panel
yeah,
you can buy, my brother, go and buy it. My sister, buy it first. Buy your battery, buy everything. But like investing in it is the only thing that makes sense in the long
Yeah.
run.
yep,
And there are some factories that don't even operate on. They're not connected to power. They use
Yeah.
gas,
yeah. They're off
right?
grid now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
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 they either use gas or they use
Last
diesel.
that time
yeah.
go all do off grid. Because you can't bank on these guys at all.
Yeah, I think solar is especially now that the temperature is getting like
You
the
know.
climate is getting worse.
Yeah.
I think
Mhm.
Africa is suffering most from the whole climate change thing because the weather has been
And we
ridiculous.
produce the least
So
we
hot,
produce like one of the least emission.
and we produce the less, emissions. So I believe that solar is our future, is the hope of the future. And I hope the governments think twice and think again and reduce the export tax or whatever the thing they have on solar,
Import tax.
yeah, on solar products, so that Nigerians can at least afford it and just help themselves.
I'll put an LOL to that
Mhm. Nigerian politician,
because
Nigerian
that's
politician will see how to make Nigerian lives easier or make them suffer. You know the
I say
you
nope.
know the one they are choosing already.
Yep.
Yeah, like let these motherfuckers burn.
Yeah,
they're
that's true.
choosing the one that aligns with their
Yeah,
pockets. That's
simple. They
all.
don't care about you now.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
What just happens in Nigeria is that it gives you a bit of hope again, then it takes it away, then it
Yeah,
gives you a bit of hope, and then you're in that natural
loop.
cycle of you know hoping, yeah, and hoping but things are getting worse, but you're hoping, and people are praying, and people are going to church and they're going to the mosque and everything, and you're just looking at things will get better. Don't worry, oh, this new president will come in to get better, but it's just sad. So at times, what we need to do is just step back and really look at it and say, how do I make sure like I'm okay? Whether you're living in Nigeria or not living in Nigeria, that's even a different case. Like, how do I make sure I'm okay? How do I earn enough, take care of myself, take care of my family? Because my brother,
You choke it.
it choke to it choke. What's the shortest verse in the Bible? All those very short. I think Jesus
Jesus
wept.
wept.
Abi.
Jesus wept.
And it choke it. It's just a verse, but it choke it.
It's okay.
Anyways, man, you guys want to talk about music? J.Cole's response is so flat. I don't want to
I
discuss
think
it.
it was.
But
I think it was
Yeah,
a
I
great.
think there's too much level of. Yeah, I
respect.
think that's the way it should be. It shouldn't just go out all
Yeah, a
yet.
bit.
Maybe
A bit.
Kendrick says any other
Mm.
thing. I think it fits their friends. Like he said, I respect you, like my brother. But
But him
yeah,
saying, but him calling him the big three, then saying his catalog was whack or part
Uh,
of his catalog
that's
was
a
whack.
lie.
no,
Doesn't.
but the
That's a
part that I
lie.
liked was that
that's a
your first album was a classic. Your second album, I like Thailand, because
that's a lie
that people
now.
butterfly. Now Black Lives Matter carry
No,
am
come
now.
on.
Now that's a bra.
You dey
Bra, bra.
Chris. Until they
Nah,
worry.
nah, that's black.
He didn't even drop in Black Lives Matter. What are you talking about?
It's the Black Matter life effect, the tax. Now the thing with that, bro. Don't worry. We fuck with.
Not he dropped it before the Black Lives Matter.
Now the same thing now, bro. It's the prelude now. That's what I was saying.
See niggas
No,
But
gassed
what
it.
the thing I noticed is that
It
to
wasn't flat,
people,
but it wasn't
butterfly,
strong. I won't say flat. Flat is a strong
yeah,
word.
what I noticed is that
to people, butterfly is a
no,
good
it's a good
album.
album.
It's
I'm
a
only
good
joking.
album. This
Very
guy
good
will
I'm
album.
just
probably
fooling. Yeah, but what I
yes,
noticed that these are
yeah.
elite MCs, so they're sparring. I think J.cole knew that if he came 100%, it now gives Kendrick the
Yeah.
charge. To now,
You won't have anything
yeah,
left.
so
Yeah.
everybody's taking light jabs, light jabs, light jabs. So let's see how it goes.
I was say for Drake. Drake is just anytime there's a beef, he's always in his
He's
feelings.
a light skinned nigga.
Come and
He's a
rap
light
now.
skinned nigga now. He's a light skinned nigga. He'll be in his feelings now. Come on.
Yeah. But I enjoyed the project.
I think
By the lead later. The Cameron feature stuff.
oh
J. Cole and Cameron, they have something. It was on J. Cole's last album
yeah,
too. What's the
Yeah.
title of that song?
yeah.
Alicia.
Yeah, and I really
I
loved it.
think
Yeah.
I think this beef between K Dot and Drake is a decade late. They should have done this earlier. Not when they
Yes,
are
yes,
level.
yes. Yeah. 2013
Their
at
legacy is
least.
already established already. It's not like when Nas and Jay Z were like, oh
Yeah,
yeah, no, bro. Drake is going to be Drake even if he loses. Kendrick will
that's
be
true.
Kendrick even if he loses. There's no.
I'm happy we're getting records. I'm happy it's this competitive
Oh yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
Aside from J. Cole responding at
yeah,
least.
yeah. This is
Yeah,
why the
it
big
made
three is the
sense.
big three now. Not all these new rappers that just
That's true.
we don't know what they're rapping
That's
about.
true. That's
But you
true.
know what is sad though?
Well,
You know what
What
is
is
sad
it?
though? That these guys are all like 14 years in,
yeah.
and we don't. The guys who are the guys that are 5 years in that are So you can say
That's
Cole, Kendrick,
that clear
Wale,
right to take
Shimon
No,
over.
they don't have.
are all descendants of the Biggie, Jay Z, Nas
Yeah,
era, right? And so I'm looking at okay, the Cole Kendricks, Freddie Gibbs, and all this. They're all 14 years
yeah.
in. Who are the guys that came out 5 years ago that are also descendants from them?
There's a guy, but his work ethic is shit. Why BN Code?
Don't don't don't,
Cody.
don't say don't say Corday,
Code's
please.
Code.
Code's work ethic.
I think it's
Code's
Cody
work
now.
ethic is shit.
It's
Ah,
Cody. I'm telling
bro,
you.
but his work ethic is shit. That boy should be harder than this.
And I started dating a millionaire again.
So
So the guy just
Denzel
relaxed.
Curry too should be hard.
But Cody can rap,
Denzel
sha.
Curry too is hard, but I don't know why he hasn't really popped up like that. Yeah. Um,
Who's that?
Denzel Curry, listen to him, he's mad. The boy is mad. He's from Miami, Florida. The boy is
Ayo, Denzel Curry is them J. Cole sets. Now what are you talking
Coploni.
about?
Yeah, he's that one there.
That's true.
I'm talking about people that came five
How many
years
people
ago
came
at
5 years
least that are
ago?
descendants from the Cole
Then I can't
Kendricks.
think of anybody because I don't.
You understand?
XXX is the most talented person that have come out after this set.
That's
Yep,
that's the
And
tragic.
I
we all know
agree.
That's the
what
tragic
happened.
era.
Yeah.
Tentacion, Juice WRLD, Pop Smoke,
Yeah.
all died too early.
Juice
They
WRLD.
all passed too
Yeah.
early. They would have been like the next niggas, but
True.
it's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. Even the new guys that were coming.
Okay, so
What's his name?
nobody.
Roddy Rich. How? Da baby.
Roddy Rich,
Da baby
nah.
out. Lil baby.
Pow.
His stocks are sinking
Fall off.
fast. The Migos. Okay, Migos are even older. The Migos are even older. So let's leave Migos out. Yeah, so the next gen.
But the Migos individual careers, it didn't pop
You
off
know
at all.
why? You know why? Na ego cause their own wahala. You guys were
Why?
good as a unit. All these people that talking in your ear that
Yeah.
Offset, do you know you're Beyonce of the group? Oh, Quavo, you're the real nigga. Bro, they fuck them up. They should have just been Migos like that.
They were always going to go solo because right now, like in the era we're in is the era of the individual. Groups can't work.
Yeah,
So even if you come as a group, you're not going to spend more than
well, it's true, sir.
max 4 years
Two albums.
before you
It's true.
Yeah.
They even tried.
look at the City Girls. JT,
Oh, those ones.
sorry, look at the City Girls. JT is now doing her own
Mhm.
music. You know,
Yeah.
which other groups are there? Everybody
JT
ends
the
up doing like
Mule. JT the Mule.
how you calling her the
I
mule?
don't, bro. I don't know all about that. Did you see what Diddy posted yesterday
Are
or
you
two
talking
days
about,
ago?
are you talking about young? Sorry, I want to
Okay.
ask you. Are you talking
So I
about
was talking
young
about
Miami?
Young Miami. Sorry.
I
Sorry.
need this guy.
Sorry.
This guy. Why
He's a
you
poor man
fancy
now.
me,
He
Joe?
doesn't know the deal.
This guy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Did you see
sorry.
the video Diddy posted on his
JT.
Instagram like 2 days ago?
No, he posted
Yeah.
something on his
Osagie
Instagram.
will know this video. You remember the victory video? The beginning of victory, where people were chasing him and he was running. That's
Mm-hmm.
what he posted. That's what
Mm-hmm.
he posted. And come and see. Come.
Are you
People were like,
serious?
go, Diddy, go.
I need to go.
A lot of bad boy heads were in that comment section. Like, yeah. Keep going, bro.
The funny
Yeah,
thing. I think I think the victory video is possibly the best
it's the
hip hop
best hip hop.
video.
It's the most epic, bro. It's insane.
The budget on that video
This
is
is when they used to
crazy.
give people like 2 million to just go and do a fucking video.
Like the budget on that. So did this victory that victory
Mm-hmm.
video is like the only person that was shooting videos like that was Michael Jackson.
Later, Buster,
Yeah.
Buster with Jenny Jackson.
Buster too.
Yeah, even
Buster and
Buster's
Missy.
own. See, let me explain. Buster's own, even Mrs. own, they were still like music
Yeah, yeah,
videos.
yeah.
They were
Okay,
music.
like a
They,
film.
they, they didn't have a
Yeah,
cinematic
yeah,
approach.
yeah.
Like you watch Victory,
Almost.
the way the cops are coming, everything, it looks like you're watching a
Even the way
movie.
Buster appeared.
And that's how Michael Jackson,
Yeah, well, I remember. Yeah,
yeah,
mad.
you know. Nah, and it was Hype Williams that shot
Nah,
it now.
bro, it was hype, man. Hype, man.
The budget in this video, like guys, if you're listening to the pod, just press pause, go and watch
Puff
Victory,
Daddy,
Diddy,
Notorious.
Biggie, and Puff Daddy and the
Yeah,
family. The video is crazy. It's a
the
movie,
movie. Yeah, with
and
actors,
then they
oh,
did this
with Hollywood
futuristic thing
actors,
shot in
with
2002.
Hollywood actors.
Yeah. Oh no. That video was something else. Anyways, well, that's that. I was watching Michael Jackson's Bad the other day,
Yeah,
and I didn't know. So, guys, you know what you guys need to
well,
do? You know all the content you guys consume when you were
yeah, go
young,
and watch them.
like when you were 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yeah,
10, even 11, 12, up to like 15. Go and watch it again. There's so many gems and things that they were hidden there that you didn't see because you were younger and that you see
yeah.
now.
You saw Spike.
I don't think I've watched Jackson Bad since like maybe the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm
Yeah,
bad, right? And I actually first of all, I found out I was Martin Scorsese that directed the
yeah,
video. That's the first thing I found
yeah,
out, which was crazy. Then the video is actually about a young kid in the ghetto, moves out, comes back in, and they still want him to do some ghetto
yeah. What
stuff.
about the actor again? Blade. What's
And
his name? What's the guy that acted Blade now?
yeah, he was the antagonist. Yeah, Wesley
Wesley
Snipes, a
Snipes.
young Wesley
Young Wesley
Snipes.
Snipes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I watched it again. And I was like, man, great choreography, great dancing. Michael Jackson is the greatest, and
I'm tired of arguing about that.
I am I actually get very offended when people try to compare anybody to
It's
Michael Jackson.
personal. It's personal to me, but you know what? The biopic is coming. A new generation will find out. Don't worry.
People don't
It
people
is.
don't understand, man. You can't
I don't.
explain it. You can't explain Michael Jackson to people,
Yeah,
to be
you
very
can't. You have
honest.
that's
I
the
was watching
Especially
that
young
bad.
people.
I was watching that bad video, the choreography, everything. I was like, there's nothing like this even till now.
bro.
Like I know people have done epic stuff. Beyonce has done epic stuff. Who runs the world? All that stuff. But like, first things first. This is the prototype of everything you guys are
Yeah,
doing. Two people, when it comes to pop music, I see two people as prototypes. And this is the pop music that they call pop music now, that the Keshas and all these people ended up doing. It is Michael Jackson and Madonna.
yeah. Madonna.
For
Madonna
me,
kicked ass in the 80s when she came out, and the 90s. She was bad.
they're like the pioneers of that thing they call pop music now. You know what them Christina Aguilera and Britney
It's the
Spears ended up
template. It's
doing?
the
They are
template.
the ones that defined that thing called pop
Yeah.
music. That MTV pop
Thank you.
music.
MTV era
For
pop
me, it
music.
was Michael
Yeah,
Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
bro.
Madonna.
MTV.
Amazing. Work ethic, everything.
MTV was not playing black artists until Michael Jackson dropped Thriller. Do you know how hard that is, bro? The guy is phenomenal. Let's not even the may not even did. This man makes more money dead than artists that are alive now. Let's not even play,
Have you guys heard Thriller recently?
bro. It's insane. Let's
Do you know how good Thriller is? Do you know how good Thriller
no.
is? Let me explain it to you. So, I'm born in the mid 80s, right? By the time I started experiencing Michael Jackson, I'm like, this is like 1991, 92,
Yeah.
93, right? And I'm listening to Thriller like it was just released the day
Yes,
before.
now.
But Thriller was released in 1982. So check it. I'm listening to an album that was released 10 years before I was, I don't know, 10 years.
Mhm.
before, and I'm experienced, and the album sounds as if it was just released the day
Osagie,
before on
may
the
I bust your
record.
brain? In nursery school, when it was break time, the teachers would put on the cassette of Thriller and just as kids just watch it. These were we are as 3 or 4 years old, just watch Thriller. So, bro, like that's a phenomenon. There's not even that's once in a lifetime artist, once in 100 years, 200 years art kind of artist. It's and
Dun, 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 dun,
his story is just
dun,
mad.
dun, dun,
Even
dun.
from his rise to his epic fall, it's a stuff of it's stranger than fiction at the end of the day. And even with the controversies,
Nah,
bro, still respected worldwide. This is a man that when he died,
how do you release?
this is a man that when
Yeah,
they announced TMZ announced he died, the internet almost went off. That's how powerful he was because people were searching. Nah, nah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I can't wait for his biopic to come out, sir. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. There's another someone is work. They're working on one
Yeah,
right
his
now, right?
nephew is the one doing it. His nephew is the one that's acting as him. They kept it to the family. Yeah.
Wow, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I'm looking forward to it. I hope the story is told right.
And but is how far would they now go? Yeah, without the whole controversy, how far would they now go? It's like the Bob Marley thing also too now. So it is what it is.
All right, let's get into. We don't have much fan. I think we just have one fan mail
And let's
this
rock it.
week. You guys
That's
didn't,
good.
right? That's good. I think it's good now.
Mm.
For looking forward to people like writing us and everything, or they ask the giants. I think all our listeners, everything, everybody's okay. Nothing to
They are fine
anybody.
for now.
Everybody's. I mean, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
All right,
maybe
this
we're
is
providing enough guidance on the pod. You know. And,
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Um, this is from the anonymous guy. Hey giants, it's the anonymous guy here. So you're anonymous. You have not branded anonymous guy as a thing, right? Wow. I was listening to Beautiful Nubia's Jangbala Jubu album recently and decided to do a bit of Googling to see what he's been doing these days. From there, I went to research his catalog, and to my surprise, I realized that this brother has, wait for it, 19 studio albums, 7 acoustic albums, 2 instrumental projects, 6 live recordings, 3 poetry CDs, 8 publications. That's an insane amount of work, fam. I
mm,
just feel like, especially
um,
given the way things have been are these days,
so,
someone who's put in this amount of work should be acknowledged. What's wild is that the man continues to do without mainstream attention. He released his first album in 1997 and has still had an album out as recently as 2023. It is true that our bias towards what is trending can allow us lose sight of unsung heroes who quietly but intentionally shape our ecosystems. This is true across many spheres of life. Keep up the great work, brothers. Shout out to you, the anonymous guy. I didn't even know he had this amount of
so
work.
he has more albums than Gucci Mane.
I don't think anybody has more albums than Gucci
Um,
Mane.
I think Gucci Mane is mixtapes.
Brrr.
Gucci Mane is crazy. Gucci Mane's discography
It's
is
all
is
over
out
the
of this
place.
world. But let me look at it. So Gucci Mane has 16 studio albums, 10 compilation albums, 8 EPs, one soundtrack album, 3 collaboration album, 79 mixtapes. Yeah.
That's why now they kill everybody. 79 mixtapes.
Yeah. Yeah. Gucci Mane is crazy. Gucci Mane is crazy. But we're like back to Beautiful Nubia. That's it, you know. But if he posts a picture of him chilling beside a Benz and a camera is following him, and before you hear once the video starts, you hear go, and then he's walking around and the camera is following him, and they do all this like corny ass shit, right? You see everybody starts
That
working with
that
Beautiful
was
Nubia. Some artists even want to start
that
working
would be
with
so off
Beautiful
brand for him.
Nubia. Yeah, so it's all about perception, and I'm happy that he's making the kind of music he wants
Yeah.
to make, and he's just putting it
He
out.
does live
So
shows
shout out to him.
regularly in Ibadan. Just follow his page on he does it in Ibadan, he does it in Lagos, Ikeja GR in Lagos. If you have the time,
Mm.
I think it's like 3, 5 or 5K. That's chicken change in terms of how much people pay to go and watch stuff now. And you have a nice time.
In terms of which, it depends on which band you are as a
You
salary
did
earner.
bando? Are you in the bando, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get your point. Yeah, like yeah, using yeah. I mean, big fan of his music, amazing music, and I'm happy he's just doing him. And he always looks happy, and I really hope
It's
he's
satisfaction.
genuinely
He
happy
knows
doing
he
what.
knows what success is for him, and he's following that path. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to him. Soundbender, rhythm rider, spirit dancer, and world merchant. Beautiful Nubia. Shout out to him. All right, man. It's hope you guys have a fantastic week. It's Monday already. It means that you already know the results for our sports football lovers. You already know who won that as we're
Man, you
recording.
the
Liverpool 2, Man United 0.
So
my,
Agenda,
are you
agenda
mad?
must have
You don't have shame.
agenda,
What's wrong with
agenda.
you?
See, bro,
what
No, no, no,
I
no. I feel man you should. I mean, man you can't hurt your pride now. You can't
if
lose to like look your
bro
rivals to at
after
home
Kiki,
at Old
after
Trafford. Come
after
on
Kiki
now.
Palmer scored a hat trick against us, Kiki Palmer. It's now the left. I beg,
Forget that one. That one is
I
gone.
beg,
Chelsea, that one is
I beg.
gone. Chelsea is not even your mates. You are higher on the table than Chelsea.
Don't worry.
Just
by
deal
how
with
many
Liverpool
points?
and
Yes. Are you for real? Do you know how many points separate us and Chelsea? If we lose the
yes
Liverpool
now.
match and Chelsea win, it's just 3 points. And Chelsea has had a
Jesus.
horrible season.
Oh,
I'm telling you, I looked at it. I'm
mhm.
like, this this
Jesus.
United squad,
Ah.
what the hell? That Chelsea match, we had no business losing that match. You locked in 3-2, right? But guess what he does? He goes and brings Mason Mount in, and you take out Ganacho, who's been putting pressure on the defense.
On the defense.
You don't take out Antonio. You take out the guy who's your best runner on the team. You then take him out, then you replace him with somebody that is slow. Then you then want to do ball making in their own half.
Anthony's a
But you have Ericsson and Sofian Amrabat on the bench, who you should have brought into what to make that DM
more
area,
compact. Hmm.
dense. But, but here we are, and then
What?
what is even the most
Oh,
annoying? His after game,
oh, his
the
after
after
game
game
is the
press
best.
conference, what he says.
The
Yeah.
best part of it.
Ten Hag is
It's
annoying.
annoying.
Yeah, Ten
And
Hag
this
is
is
annoying.
yeah, yeah. Since Gary Neville said that, he said it early in the season. Man United will finish sixth. I took peace in that. So any results we will collect, I'm fine. This FA Cup, let's just see that we can manage to enter the final. Eh. Apart from that, sorry,
If we win FA Cup, what are we entitled to?
nothing. You just take your silver away and go.
Europa League.
Please, what is?
No Europa League, no.
Europa
I'm tired
League.
of Europa League. Maybe I'm meant to play Champions League.
On
My
Thursday,
brother,
you go
my
manage
brother,
am
is still
now.
better. He better pass nothing. No. Do you know what it is to be out of Europe completely for a club like Manchester United?
Uh,
The
Come on
loss,
now.
that's what killed us. The money we didn't, the revenue we didn't generate
Yes, now.
by
and I,
by living in the first half of
yeah,
the
First group,
tournament
yeah.
and
was a
and
big
Adidas
problem
already
for us
put it
now.
in our clause now. If you miss the Champions League, that's minus 10M in your sponsorship fee.
Uh-huh.
So
Yes,
Uh-huh.
now.
everybody has
No midweek games, just like
first of
that.
all, the mentality of that squad needs to be stronger. I don't know if they have to carry them to like spiritual camp or something. You know, there's a clip.
They should take them to Dubai. The same thing Ateta did to
Yeah,
Arsenal. They should go and.
there's a
I'm going to. In fact, I wanted to tweet at Arsenal yesterday and just say what happened in
yeah,
Dubai.
there's a clip that I put up.
Because ever since they got back from
Uh,
Yeah,
Dubai,
the
ever since they got
imposters.
back from
Yeah,
Dubai, I don't think they've lost the match since they got back from Dubai, except the
you know,
Champions
Fergie
League
went to
game.
Dubai too. He took the team to Dubai once.
yes, there's
Yeah,
Champions League.
yeah.
Yeah.
I put up a clip on my Instagram story, right? It was that infamous clip of the 99 squad shouting at the referee. All of them were. I'm like, if I can even see two players like this in the squad, I'll be very happy. They're ready to die on the pitch. Not players that say they don't want to be
People need
captain,
to go.
they don't feel good. They're shouting on them. Their mental health is bad. Niggas, you guys are millionaires.
We know who needs to
Oh,
go,
definitely.
but people are still
No, no,
papering the
no. They'll
cracks.
see.
But we're not ready.
It's a
Anyways,
massive overhaul. Let's not just bore you people.
no problem. All right, man. Everybody,
All right,
have a
All right,
great
man.
guys.
Peace.
catch you
Yep,
guys.
yep.
Peace and love and
Yep.
tranquility.